Yeah, just make sure to stream this in 480p. It'll look all the same. How's it going, Cat Carter? Hope you're having a good day. You know what's funny is not too long ago I actually streamed something in 180 on purpose or for a little bit because actually if I'm gonna talk for a second, was it that movie? Okay, no, I'll talk about that movie in a second. Oh my god, that was all right. So first, no, there. So like, I think some of you guys saw it. Like, how's it going, Mandar? Thank you for stopping by. If so, there was so my favorite game is my favorite game, I guess in general of all time is Guilty Gear, right? And so Plus R is the game I've put the most time into because it's just the game that's been out the longest, and I still play it to this day. And so, but back in 2006, when the world was a lot smaller, all of the stuff that got, all of the high level fighting game stuff that got taken out for Guilty Gear from Japan was all done on Nico Nico. If anybody in chat remembers pulling stuff off of Nico Nico, because it's Nico still exists, but it's nowhere near as big as it used to be. So Nico was the hot Japanese like YouTube equivalent at that time. And so there were two problems with watching Nico. One, if you ever watched a live stream on Nico, then you weren't a paid if you weren't a paying customer, there was always a potential that you would get kicked out for somebody else who pays, which is a fucking crazy concept, that they would just get rid of your seat because somebody else paid. So you would get a pop-up that would say, you know, somebody who's a premium subscriber has taken your seat. But other than that, also because Japan was really, really bad at recording stuff back in that time, all the videos were put up were like in 180p. I am not kidding you. I was watching fighting game footage in 180p for like legitimately 5-6 years. It was horrific. But Japan was far and beyond the best country at the game. They were so much better. Like, the gap is way smaller than it used to be, but they were so much better at the moment that it was like pertinent to like watch the best players in the world if you got the opportunity to. And that's how a lot of people got like exposed to what high level Guilty Gear looks like, actually, is through those videos that got put up in like 1080p. And I remember I used to download them and I used to run them on my phone like as files, and I'd just do treadmill with them. And like while you're running and you're trying to decipher which pixels are which, like that was the hardest thing in the world, let me tell you. But that was so I rewatched the tournament in 180p for funsies because it was very nostalgic, and it's funny that I could still pick out everything just perfectly. Because I had gotten so used to seeing the game in 180p that it like my brain just made it 720.